These books are my favorite. I love them. You know how when you have a book series that you can't quite get over, so you just like keep it on the shelf for a quick grab when you just need to like feel better about life in general, or maybe not be in your mind in your life in general, go somewhere else. This is your new escape.
Hello.
Hello, my friends, my readers, my word wizards. Today, I am so excited to come at you with a Sheridan's Book Spiel suggestion that I have been patiently waiting for the right time to release and decided that now is the best of times in light of the fact that we do have a similar author coming on the podcast, am I right? But also because you just need to know about it and it's just time. So, if you are into Regency era books. And I'm not talking about just Jane Austen, though don't get me wrong, I love Jane. Her books are right here on my shelf, if you can tell. But if you're a little hesitant to kind of jump into that genre, there's are a lot of people who are diehards, then these two books are the perfect start for you. The writing is a little bit less difficult, right? It's not that same old era writing, but it does have a different kind of lyrical lilt to it because of the era that it's written from. It's two different authors, and yet there are some similar themes that go throughout that I love. So, first off, if you are unaware of these books, the first thing you will want to know is that the male character gives off Prince Philip vibes. If you're into Prince Philip, the more active role in Disney and kind of that teasing humor and the persistence and loyalty, and yet, still the gentleman, this is it. So, first things first, Edenbrooke by Julianne Donaldson. I hope you've heard of it. If you haven't, I hope that this is a good reason for you to get on and give Regency era books a try, especially Regency romances, because not all of them are the same. And this one is just so charming. I've suggested it to so many people. I think I've created my own fan club, and I can guarantee you a 24-hour sitting read, as in if you start reading this, you'll get it done within a day if you're persistent to it, but also you're not going to want to put it down. I truly believe there's exchanges of wit. There's this sisterly character who's trying to help her younger sister. It's just going to catch you by surprise, and it's so charming and so witty. And it's one of those ones where if you're not familiar with this series, I mean, it does have kind of a similar cover to other books that are Regency era, and don't always judge these books by their covers because they're not all the same, even if they look similar. So this one I cannot recommend enough. It's in my top three. Like, literally, if you get anything out of all my book spiels, it's that this one is worth the read. So glad I got to suggest that finally. Secondly, Lakeshire Park I came across later. Miss Megan Walker is the writer for that as well. And again, we've got a girl with a estate behind her. But in both of these books, they don't own the estate. They're visiting the estate for a brief period of time. They believe to be briefer than maybe it ends up being, and they're both doing it for their sister to help them kind of try and secure a good marriage match. And yet things kind of go awry, not in the way that's planned, and there are feelings and emotions, and there are gentlemen who are seeing more behind these quiet, sisterly, kind of motherly spinster characters than meets the eye, and it's lovely. And this one is a little bit different in that. Uh, she's has a different kind of relationship with the male character. She's kind of at a competition with him of sorts half the time, and then the other half of the time things kind of fall apart. And then in Edenbrooke, the male relationship is fabulous, but she's a little more oblivious, although both of them are pretty oblivious to the fact that they actually have really strong female traits that are worth exploring here. So give these a try. Definitely read them over, talk to people about them. I think this will really introduce you to the genre well and show you what it has to offer. And I promise you, you're going to giggle out loud at some point, be grinning, and probably have unrealistic expectations a little bit by the time that it's done. Oh, if I could live in the Edenbrooke world, I would. If I could live in the Lakeshire Park world, I would. And these are two really good ones. They're also clean romances, not heavily Christian themes, but nothing beyond the kissing and embracing. And so it's safe for you to read, safe for, if you've got young girls in your family that you would like to kind of start reading a little bit more adultish books. These have been a great segue into that as well. Although my friend is 40 and she's like obsessed as well as me, and I'm in my 20s. So really, I don't think there's an age limit on it. So that is my book spiel. Pick up your teacup, get ready for a nice read in the rain by the window. You'll understand that reference later. And stick around for that podcast episode because it is coming up with Sarah M. Eden, who's another huge author on my shelves that I love, and learn a little bit more about the process of writing historical fiction. See you online.